Alright, here we are. We're looking at my unfinished project, Super Ordinary Plumbers. Our story takes place in New York City in the 1980s. What would it be like if the Mario brothers had some actual problems and had to go to work every day like regular people? We get a look at Mikey, brother 1. Here we see him working on some green sludge or whatever that is. Next thing, we're introduced to Larry, brother 2, in this interesting little segment. I did my best to avoid stereotypes and really make them 3D characters. Here, Steve Bannon shows up and sells them mushrooms. Here we see a commercial for sandwiches. I don't think the sandwich industry advertises enough, so that's why I wanted to include this one. Now we meet Cindy, Mikey's dog. And they have a little chat or something. I don't remember what this was about. The doorbell rings and Cindy checks it out, and what do you know? Somebody's left a baby on the doorstep for Larry. Mikey's grandmother makes him some peppers and eggs, and then the telephone rings. It's a message from Mikey's grandfather. Mikey has to go meet his grandfather, so he takes the subway. There is some Easter eggs in here. If you'll notice, on the train, there's an ad for my comedy album, Shame, Pain, and Love. Also, there's a Bedlam poster for Peter Pan. Bedlam is a theater company in New York, and my girlfriend was in that Peter Pan play, actually, and so snuck that in. What we have is a French panhandler on the train who says that he only wants $20 bills or more because change cannot fit in his skinny jeans. This is the only scene that was actually ever finished. I cannot find the video for it, so what we're looking at here again is more unfinished stuff. He asks Mikey for some money. When Mikey refuses, he tells him that he is a veteran, where Mikey responds that he hates veterans, only to notice across the car is this pretty buff cat soldier. Upon hearing that Mikey hates veterans, this also scary MTA dude gets in Mikey's face, kicking him off the train. Mikey's on his way to his plumbing company where he sees a brand new caddy right out front. What could this be all about? Mikey's Plumbing and Marinara. He goes inside, he meets his Nona, who tells him, I believe, that he sold the business, and now Mikey's got to come up with the money himself, or something like that. Grappling with the bad news that his grandfather just sold the plumbing business, Mikey heads off to this little chicken shack, probably somewhere in North Manhattan. Has to make his way through the maze. He has a little confrontation with the woman at the counter. I don't remember what it was about. It had something to do with a drink, I believe. And that's when the thinking black man shows up to really pin home the point that Mikey was wrong. On the side of Larry's truck, it's called Italian Brothers Plumbing. He gets in, they have a little chat about how Mikey's getting fat. So Mikey's now feeling bad about himself, and he steps on the scale. Yep, he's getting really fat. He takes his watch off and then weighs himself again. Suddenly, from this pipe, criminal turtles show up and wreak havoc. You can tell they're going to wreak havoc because they're carrying mallets. Mikey jumps into action. Here he comes, he's coming. He squishes that turtle to death. That's right, everybody. Turtle dies, turns into a coin. You can't really see it here, but the whole time Larry was across the street trying to pick up this French lady. You can tell she's French because as she's smoking, her puffs of smoke are those French symbols and the Eiffel Tower. It's not over, though. It's not over. Because now Mikey has to face Satan. Here's a nice little touch. Notice on the t-shirt that it says fish. There's a little parade to celebrate Mikey's heroism. Mikey gets to go on the Carson show, tell his story, and to meet Johnny Carson. Alright, that's it. That's the end of this. I wish I could finish this one. It's a pain in the ass, to be quite honest with you. I got very far on it. I actually didn't notice how much work I had done on this until just now when putting it together for the low budget show. Anyway, that's it.
Thank you.
The Low Budget Show with Damon Millard.
I still love you.
Did I say anything funny yet?